Hi everyone, welcome back to Sam's Workshop. It's been a while since I uploaded a video, mostly this week. I've been working on a live stream for just fire calls and whatever. It's been a lot of work, but whatever. But it's finally Christmas. I'm not doing the lighting because I do that in another video that will probably be released after Christmas. I don't know why, but it will. That's just how it is. It's going to take some time to edit. I've been not able to do it. It's just been on my plate, and I was painting all day, so I have my hands are covered in paint. But that's not what matters. This is today's thing. I mean, not this side of it, and of course it looks quite tiny, but I'm gonna keep it that way. Now, it's the Christmas house video, the final video in the list of videos that I was gonna do whenever I decided that it was time to do videos. So this is the last video I was going to do before I decided, let's, whatever. When I just ran out of ideas, which, yeah. Anyway, so this is the Christmas house. I'm just gonna do a quick review. It's really close to Christmas. I've been busy all week, so, well, let's get started. So this thing was built by my uncle, and it's okay. This thing has some various issues. This door knob used to have a jewel in it, and as you can see, the door is falling off its hinges. Occasionally, you have to glue the door back in place for it to still work. I know, it's tiny hinges. I'll show you when we go inside. And I'm going to do a bit of camera adjusting while I'm doing this. At the top story is the two, what are they called, dormers on the house, with the little gingerbread man and woman at the top, and the roof. Now, this house could be anything. We refer to it as the Christmas house, hence the red and green, but it could be a Hanukkah house, or whatever. It could be any house. You could have a menorah in the window, but this one has candles. It's built on this white, sturdy piece of plywood, and it's just kind of with various other materials. It has some siding here, and it looks like it took a very long time. All of these shingles, which you can't see, but they're up here, all of the shingles have been individually nailed to the roof of the dollhouse. I flip it over to the other side. Very intricate woodwork here. If I flip it over to the other side, it has this thing that kind of looks like my fireplace, like in front of my fireplace. Like the same kind of material, except it's a large sticker, a textured sticker that goes on the piece of wood. And you might notice that there are these two switches. So what I can do is, if I can find my power cord here, and I plug in this, and I have these switches. I want to make, are they off? I don't know if they're on or they're off. And we'll find out in a minute. It lights up. So it has individual lights. There are lights on the ceiling in here, as you can see. And if I bring it up, the upper also lights with two candles and two side lights. I have replacements for this, but I don't know where they are. But this actually lights up the thing and gives a wonderful exterior look when you have it in, say, your house. And these control the candles, so you can just have the lights, or you can just have the candles. These are glued onto pennies, which they sit upon them, or they're supposed to sit upon them until I broke this one off. The pennies are glued to the windowsills due to the lights continuously falling off. And the cool thing about these lights are, you can unplug them. It's a cute little electrical socket. I'm sure that it's not approved by anyone, any reasonable electrical person, but this thing is not meant to be continuously plugged in all day. It's also not meant to be to code as a normal house would be. but it has these two little prongs, and with it you can plug the thing in. You don't need a direction. You can plug it in any way, I think. Right? Yeah, you can. It's your standard thing. It has no ground. There's no ground in this thing, either with the block, which is right here. There's no ground, and it has a positive and negative terminal. Let me unplug this house. This is one of your standard hobbyist, made in Taiwan, I don't know where my camera is, just your standard AC-DC adapter with a fuse, so if the house decides to blow up, at least there's maybe a fuse in there to save it. I don't actually, wonder if this fuse is bridged. Let me see. No idea. Oh, there it is. It's 1.5 amp fuse, and it looks... I mean, obviously it's still intact. It's a 1.5 amp fuse. My camera does not want to focus into this, but it's a 1.5 amp fuse. So it just goes in the little cupboard, and then the top, which is connected to here, plugs in. How does this go? Oh, there we go. Plugs in to the top. Let me see. It just, yeah, there we go. Okay. And pay attention to the other side, which I don't know what's going on. Okay, anyway, I'll put that back together eventually. Looks like we're in the dark. It has this wonderful stairwell cover as I shift my camera upwards. It goes around right here. And you can kind of decorate this thing, and the seasonal wallpaper, that's how you know it's a Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you want to call it house. Don't want to be offensive to any faith traditions, but it just fits in here, and yeah, and this staircase is actually a solid piece of wood that they're just these little pieces glued onto, and it has a handrail and everything. And I'm sure the electrical work is pretty complex, but I do not want to pry this floor up to find out what's inside, because it's a fairly wonderful piece. But my only complaint with this thing is that it doesn't have a back to go over here, and it's kind of difficult, especially when you're doing the thing. Like if you flip it over, if I turn it around, so you can do it here, you can see through the windows, so depending on what's going on, but you can also set the scene in the house. And oh yeah, I was going to show you the little tiny eensy weensy door hinges on this door right here. They're really small. Can you guys see them? Let me zoom in. Well, I don't think you guys can. Yeah, okay. Right here, there are the door hinges. And right there are the door hinges, and they kind of just like, door kind of flops around, but they're in with little tiny pin nails, and it doesn't hold that well, which is kind of sad, but it kind of works. But, I don't know. But thank you very much for watching. It's been a while since I've done a video. I am currently doing a radio live stream. Check that out right up there. It's, I don't know, it was Sparkplug's idea. Not really mine, but it works. I have the equipment to do so, so I'm just recording it at this point, so you guys can tune in live to that. Well, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I just figured out probably a third of my subscribers are one particular person that I will not mention, but you know, you get the idea. But, those of us that are not in that 1/3 of the one person, I hope you enjoy this video, and that one person that's running it, I hope he also enjoys this video. I'm not going to complain. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to have a nice day. Thank you.